Republic Day honors the date on which the Constitution of India came into force on January 26, 1950, replacing the Government of India Act, 1935, as the governing document of India. The Constitution was adopted by the Indian Constituent Assembly on November 26, 1949, and came into effect on January 26, 1950 with a democratic government system, completing the country's transition towards becoming an independent republic. January 26 was chosen as the Republic Day because it was on this day in 1930 when the Declaration of Indian Independence, Purna Swaraj, was proclaimed by the Indian National Congress as opposed to the Dominion status offered by the British regime. It is one of 3 national holidays in India, the other 2 being Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti. History of Republic Day. India achieved independence from British rule on August 15, 1947, following the Indian independence movement noted for largely peaceful nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience led by Mahatma Gandhi. The independence came through the Indian Independence Act 1947, 10 and 11 Go 6 C30, an act of the Parliament of the United Kingdom that partitioned British India into the 2 new independent dominions of the British Commonwealth, later Commonwealth of Nations India and Pakistan. India obtained its independence on August 15, 1947 as a constitutional monarchy with George VI as head of state and the Earl Mountbatten as Governor-General. The country, though, did not yet have a permanent constitution. Instead, its laws were based on the Modified Colonial Government of India Act 1935. On August 28, 1947, the drafting committee was appointed to draft a permanent constitution, with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as chairman. While India's Independence Day celebrates its freedom from British rule, the Republic Day celebrates of coming into force of its constitution. A draft constitution was prepared by the committee and submitted to the Assembly on November 4, 1947. The Assembly met, in sessions open to public, for 166 days, spread over a period of 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days before adopting the Constitution. After many deliberations and some modifications, the 308 members of the Assembly signed 2 handwritten copies of the document, one each in Hindi and English, on January 24, 1950. 2 days later, it came into effect throughout the whole nation. Celebrations. President Rajendra Prasad, in the horse-drawn carriage, readies to take part in the first Republic Day parade on Rajpath, New Delhi, in 1950. The main Republic Day celebration is held in the national capital, New Delhi, at the Rajpath before the President of India. On this day, ceremonious parades take place at the Rajpath, which are performed as a tribute to India, its unity in diversity and rich cultural heritage. In 2016, on the occasion of the 67th Republic Day, the Protocol Department of the Government of Maharashtra held its first parade on the lines of the Delhi Republic Day Parade along the entire stretch of Marine Drive in Mumbai. Delhi Republic Day Parade. Delhi Republic Day Parade is held in the capital, New Delhi. Commencing from the gates of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President's residence, Raisina Hill on Rajpath past the India Gate, this event is the main attraction of India's Republic Day celebrations lasting 3 days. The parade showcases India's defense capability, cultural and social heritage. 9 to 12 different regiments of the Indian Army in addition to the Navy and Air Force with their bands march past in all their finery and official decorations. The President of India, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces, takes the salute. 12 contingents of various paramilitary forces of India and other civil forces also take part in this parade. Beating Retreat. The beating retreat ceremony is held after officially denoting the end of Republic Day festivities. It is conducted on the evening of January 29, the 3rd day after the Republic Day. It is performed by the bands of the 3 wings of the military, the Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. The venue is Raisina Hill and an adjacent square, Vijay Chowk, flanked by the north and south block of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, President's Palace, towards the end of Rajpath. The chief guest of the function is the President of India, who arrives escorted by the PBG, a cavalry unit. When the President arrives, the PBG commander asks the unit to give the national salute, which is followed by the playing of the Indian national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, by the army. The army develops the ceremony of display by the massed bands in which military bands, pipe and drum bands, buglers and trumpeters from various army regiments besides bands from the Navy and Air Force take part, which play popular tunes like Abide With Me, Mahatma Gandhi's favorite hymn, and Sarjahan Sh Shah at the end.